Hey, what's happening to the goals you set at the beginning of 2024? What if I showed you how you could make the remaining 5 months in the year your best yet? If you're ready to make the most out of 2024, let's get in this ride together. My name is Flora Ipen and you are welcome to my space. Am I the only one who feels like 2024 is in a hurry? Like, it was January 2 days ago and this is almost August. Like, where the hell are you going to? It feels like there's some sort of competition that these months are in and we don't even know about it. So they're all trying to outsmart the other. Really surprising. And then it gets me thinking, what's happening? Like, what's happening to the goals we set? I don't know about you, but I do have some goals that I have been sleeping on. And you know that thing when it feels like it's almost the end of the year and you're like, wait, hold up, girl, what's happening to you? That's exactly what we want to talk about today. How we can transform our lives in the remaining 5 months of 2024 by being so intentional. So in the last 3 to 4 years, I have created vision boards before the beginning of every year, listing the things that I want to achieve that year. And my vision board, it's usually not filled with so many things. I like to be very specific. Sometimes I could have 4 major goals that I want to achieve in a year, and I will focus on those 4 goals all through the year. Sometimes it could be up to 5, but I didn't have a vision board last year. I had this year. And at the top of my vision board for this year is healthy lifestyle. I have been procrastinating on being very intentional about my lifestyle when it comes to the things that I eat, exercising. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, I literally paid little or no attention to it. Then it dawned on me just recently that I pay so much attention to setting goals, and the goals that I have paid attention to, I have actually achieved some of them, and I am in the process of achieving some of them. And then it just makes me understand, I mean, this is something that I know, that the things that you focus on, the things that you are intentional about, are the things that you will achieve. So if you have goals in 2024, I mean, you have specific things that you wanted to achieve this year, and you are probably very far from achieving those goals, it could just be that you're not being intentional. And knowing that, I wanted to be serious with my lifestyle. I mean, my health, things that I eat, exercises, knowing that these things would help my productivity, I decided to do something about it. Guess what? I got on a book, The 12-Week Year by Brian and Michael. This is one book that I would recommend. I mean, it's a very good book. And today, while we talk about how we can achieve our goals within the remaining 5 months in 2024, I would read some paragraphs from this book. So just a disclaimer, I am not being paid to talk about this book. I mean, I don't even know the authors, but I'm just going to share some very vital lessons from the book that I am applying, and I feel like you might want to check them out and see if any of them would work for you. All right, let's get into it. One of the things I've learned about life is that life is about planning and being deliberate. But beyond planning, what distinguishes people who achieve their goals, or people we tend to see as successful, and people who are not in that part yet, is execution. So you might have plans, very brilliant and good plans. If you do not execute those plans, they will just keep staring at you. They will only be plans, but you will never achieve as much as you should without executing those plans. And what you do is that you actually shortchange yourself. When I picked up the 12-Week Yearbook, the last paragraph on the first page struck me, and I'm going to read that to you. It's from the author of The Art of War. It says that most of us have 2 lives: the life we live and the lives we are capable of living. It's the latter that intrigues me. It's the life I believe that we all deeply desire. It's the life that we know exists somewhere deep inside us that we wish we could actualize. This life isn't driven by you who settles or gives in to procrastination and doubts, but by the optimal you. The best you, the confident you, the healthy you. The you who shows up with your best stuff, making things happen, making a difference, living a life of significance. This just tells you how important being intentional is. The concept of this book is that goals can actually be achieved within a 12-week period instead of an annualized period. So you know the regular thing is that at the beginning of the year, most people plan their goals and the things that they want to achieve all through the year. Now, the thing is that because we feel like we have a whole year to work towards the goal, we actually get quite complacent at the beginning of the year. I mean, not everybody, but some people get complacent at the beginning of the year. For instance, I talked about wanting to prioritize my health, and then by January, I had not done anything, but I felt like, oh, I still have like 11 months to go. But with the 12-week year plan, you actually think of achieving your goal within 12 weeks, with each of those weeks being individual weeks. And this creates a sense of urgency and helps you to focus because you know that you have just 12 weeks to achieve those goals. Someone might say, oh, that's like saying a quarter, where if you call it a quarter, it might seem like you still have time, which is like 3 months. But if you say 12 weeks, you know that there is a period of time, specific period of time that you need to achieve your goal. So let's say you want to lose 10 pounds. Now, with this plan, you have a vision, right? And the vision is, I want to lose 10 pounds. And then you now write clear strategies, action plan, which the book refers to as tactics to achieve this goal of yours. Now you have a goal of reducing 10 pounds. What are the strategies? What are action plans would you need to take? Or you might want to say, exercise 3 times a week, take walks up to 4 times a week for a minimum of 30 minutes. Now with the 12-week plan, you then break down into 12 weeks actions that you will take on each week to achieve this goal. What this does is that it helps you to take actions consistently instead of thinking, oh, there's like a specific time to do this. You know that consistent action is what would actually help you achieve your goal. So with this, you think short term instead of long term, which actually helps you stay motivated and focused. I'm going to reach page 17 of this book, which says, it's not uncommon for individuals and even entire teams to have mentally given up on their goals before October. With the 12-week year, that will never happen again. Every 12 weeks, you get a fresh start, a new year. So if you've had a tough 12-week year, you can just shake it off, regroup, and start again. If you've had a strong 12 year, you can build on that momentum. Either way, every 12 weeks is a new start. And so the next 12 weeks, beginning from August till October, is a new start for you to actually achieve your goals. Now let's get into the strategies. So when you've written down your action plans towards achieving your goals, the next advisable thing to do is to have a weekly plan. For me, every Sunday, I take the time to plan my week ahead of time. What I do is that I write the major things that I want to achieve that Sunday. And this is like out of my goal. So if it's work related, I'm going to write them out. Whatever it is, I write the major things that I want to achieve for that week. Now, what this does is actually puts my week in shape, helping me know my priorities for the week and what I could give attention to. So that's something you might want to do, having a weekly plan. It's really, really advisable. Now, what's the next thing that I do, which is the next strategy that we're going to talk about, is that we are going to have a daily plan. Out of my weekly plan, I then create daily agenda. What I do is that I like to have my daily plan written a night before. So every Sunday, after writing my weekly plan, I then go on to write my to-do list for Monday. And then by Monday, when I'm done with the week, with the day, I look at the things I've done, the things that I didn't do. I then make a to-do list for Tuesday. Now, what I've observed that this does, if you plan your day a night before, when you wake up, there's a sense of direction. You're not waking up trying to figure out what's happening today. Okay, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? You wake up knowing that, oh, you have a meeting at 9 a.m. Oh, you have to attend to this document. Oh, you have to do this. So whatever your goal is, the goals that you know that you really need to achieve in 2024 that you have not prioritized, break them down into 12 weeks. Now, each week, what are the things that you want to do? If you are looking for a job, you might want to say you're going to do 5 applications each week or maybe 10 applications each week. Write it down clearly. You're going to contact recruiters on LinkedIn. Write it down. Now, a night before, clearly state it. I'm doing 2 applications today. If there are specific companies you want to submit an application to, write the name of the company. So when you wake up, you are getting straight into action. And then what this does is that you don't let unforeseen activities to plan your day. That way, you know what's priority and what's not priority. And if you have spare time to give attention to other things, you know that you've already given attention to the main things. That's your strategy number 2. With your weekly and daily plan in place, what must you do to stay focused? Eliminate distractions. Have time for things. For you, depending on your goal and the nature of your job, you might want to identify those things that are distractions for you. If staying on a long call with your friend would be a distraction, eliminate it. Tell the friend, oh girl, I'm going to talk to you after my gym classes. That way, you give your time to what you're supposed to do. Because the truth is that time cannot be gotten back. And time moves so fast. You know, this is like towards the end of 2024. It feels like a dream. The year just started. So where's it running to? That's what happens with time. And with a plan, a weekly plan, a daily plan, it now helps you understand the importance of time and how each day contributes to the overall quality of your life. So identify the things that are distractions and eliminate them. That way, you stay focused on the things that you should focus on and achieve within a specific time. Doesn't mean you shouldn't have time to relax and connect with people or socialize and do interesting things. Just know when it's time to do those things, not at the expense of your priority. The final strategy that I would recommend is accountability. Now, I know that when we talk about accountability, the first thing that comes to is, oh, I need someone to hold me accountable. Oh, I need someone to watch what I'm doing. No, boy, I just want to tell you that you really don't need someone to hold you accountable if you are not accountable to yourself. What I have come to learn is that when it comes to accountability, it's a reflection of my respect to myself, to my goals, and to my desires. No one would hold my goals, would hold my plans and my futures and my desires as much as I would hold them. So why do I give them that power to hold me accountable when I can't even hold myself accountable? That's one of my thoughts that actually aligns with what this book talks about. And I'm going to read page 47 of this book. It says, at the end of the day, the only accountability that truly exists is self-accountability. The only person who can hold you accountable for anything is you. And to be successful, you must develop the mental honesty and courage to own your thinking, actions, and results. Why it is good to have people whom we are accountable to. It is so fabulous to be true to yourself. Respect yourself, respect your goals, because this will make your life much more better than what it is. Every day contributes to your life. As each day unfolds, you're actually writing a story. So whether you take action or you don't take action, you're actually writing a story in your life. And I'm going to share something that my friend shared with me when we were having a conversation. It was just a random conversation about being intentional. I'm going to read what she said. She said, she made reference to when a farmer chooses to focus on watering a particular plant over other plants. You discover that over time, that plant sprouts more and grows better than the others. Those not cared for, eventually they look uncared for and gradually wither. The death might not happen in a day. Over time, you wake up to realize it's gone. It's nature. What you care for grows. What you don't care for goes down, slowly but surely. And now this applies to our lives. Whether you're a business person, you're a career person, you're a student, you're a parent, what you care for will grow. What you care for, you will nourish. It will blossom. You will see it blossom. So pay attention to the things that are your priorities. If you're a business person, your customers are your priority. If you want to expand your market base, and that's your goal for the year, this is a good time to sit down, think through your marketing strategies and take action. Don't just have strategies there. Don't just have plans written. Take action. If you need to run adverts every day to increase your followers on social media, get to it. Give yourself, like say, from August till October 2024, you might say, oh, I want to do a 12-week year plan. You might want to use another strategy. You might want to say, oh, I want to do a 3-month plan, a 1-month plan. It doesn't have to be the book's plan. Do a plan that works for you, but sit down, tell yourself the things you want to do and get into action. And I bet you will look back and you'll be amazed at the growth that you have achieved. If you take the time to implement them, you will make the remaining 5 months in 2024 much more better than the previous months. You just need to get into action. And like I said, the difference between the people who are successful and the ones who are not yet successful is execution. 2024 is not over yet. Until then, you have such a long time to transform your life. All right, guys, we've come to the end of today's video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are not yet subscribed to this channel. Comment and share with me the strategies that you are currently implementing or you hope to implement to make the rest of the year so fabulous for you. And if you found these strategies quite insightful, share with me your thoughts, share these videos with others, and I will see you soon. I'm going to see you soon, guys. Have a great time.